Hey, what's up? So I'm back with you again. How was the closing series videos? Let me know in the comment below. So up until this point, I have made everything that is related to only closing, various strategies, tactics. But from this week onwards, I'm going to do something a slightly different for you, and it is also related to closing but with a slightly different flavor. Would you like to know what it is? Alright, I'm not going to give you more suspense. Let me share a real quick story with you, and then so that you get the perspective of it, and then I'll be sharing what is coming next. So hold tight in your seat, and here you go. So recently I was going through one of the most famous books in the literature of self-development, and when it comes to human nature, analyzing human nature and human psychology. It's this book, you may have already heard of it or you may have already gone through it. This book is Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Recently I was going through this and I was so fascinated by the so simple this the techniques and the psychology and the formulas that I have found in this book. It is so profound and yet so ridiculously simple that I thought I should share it with you so that you can take advantage of this simple but very effective tactics and techniques and psychological triggers to make anyone like you, to persuade anyone, anytime, wherever you want, whenever you want. So, do you want to know how this is going to be delivered to you? Okay, so I'm going to break it down into four parts so that you can understand it better, and under each part we are going to discuss certain things, and we'll be discussing about the implementation strategies, how I have implemented it, how you can implement it after you have learned it. Okay, and then I have broken it down into four parts. The first part is on fundamental techniques in handling people. In this module, I'll be sharing with you very simple techniques that you can use just after learning this, that particular day when you are going to communicate with anyone else. Maybe it is your brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, dad, doesn't matter. Maybe it's your teacher, professor. It works for everyone. And I have used this in my closing call with my clients as well, and it works. That's the best part. Then in the second module, I'll be sharing with you 6 ways to make people like you. How you can do this, and it's really very effective and it's so funny. Like when you will be using it, you will get fun out of it, and you will see that how the other person is responding to you just the way you want. Isn't it dangerous and way more funny? All right, so we'll to see that later together. When you are going to implement it, you will go through it. And the third thing that we'll be sharing with you is how to win people in your ways of thinking. Have you observed that in some cases there are different people and they have different perspectives, and everyone thinks that their perspective it's the best other than the rest. But with this technique, you can make other people think that your perspective is the best. You can let them communicate with them so effectively, and you can make them think that your idea is the best. So that's how I'm going to share with you in how to 6 ways to win people in your ways of thinking. And in part 4, in module 4, we'll be talking about how to change people without arousing resentment and without giving them offense. And this is the best part. Out of these 4 modules, I have found part 4 most interesting. So, are you ready to come on this journey with me? Let's go through it together. You know what? I was thinking that, okay, so these techniques are so effective, but why don't I share it with you so that even you can use it in your closing calls as a closer, and you can see how this is working miracles on your prospect. And even you will be amazed how simple but effective these psychological triggers and techniques are. And obviously, can you promise me one thing? That you're only going to use it for good, because if it is misused, the result is going to be really dangerous. So, in the upcoming weeks, once a week, I'll be uploading videos regarding each one of the techniques, and we'll be communicating through that. And through this entire journey, I would love to get feedback from you. I would love to hear from what your experience is, how you have used these techniques. So, if that's fair to you, why we are waiting? You click the subscribe button so that when this video comes, you become the first person to get it into your hand, and you can use it. You can implement this technique before the rest. Okay, so we are going to start from this week onwards. Each week, one video, implement it, see the results. And I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Until then, keep closing, keep winning, and take care. Bye.